something bad, you just shoot me. The Zoom control. Yeah. Do that fast. Okay, that shot. One side. Left and right. Up and down. Nice and slow. Pan left. Nice and slow. So anyway,
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to TR Schools TV, Game of the Week presented by the TRAA. I'm Casey Kennerkowski alongside Andrew Heckler, and we're up above Detweiler Stadium getting ready for a kick between the Brick Dragons and the Toms River South Indians. And Andrew, you know, this week here, we're kind of take a little bit of a pause here from the North train that was going on the last couple weeks. Now we're over here at South. Fantastic atmosphere. Should be a good game tonight.
Yeah, we're hoping to see a little bit of a closer game than we've seen at those North games. You know, both teams, not great records, 1-1, 1-2, but each team is hoping to pull out a win, move up in those standings.
And it should be a good one. I mean, these two teams here, they've played a lot over the years. I know that Brick has had a lot of success recently, but Toms River South's got a quality ball club that gave, you know, Southern a little bit of a fight last week.
Yeah, Toms River South has not beat Brick Township since 2012. But last week, it's a good game. Gave them a good fight. Looking to put up another good fight here.
Yeah, it should be one. I mean, Brick here, they got a little topsy-turvy here because they played Brick Memorial, their rival, the first week, and we know Brick Memorial's playing Toms River North tonight, which should be a really hotly contested game. So that one really was a contest, but then they came back and they beat Lacey last week by a wide margin. So we're going to have to see early on here what Brick brings to the table.
Yeah, we don't really know a lot about them early this season. Brick Memorial is a good team. They're playing Toms River North tonight, the best team in the Shore, and then they beat Lacey last week. So they could be anywhere right now in the standings. We don't really know a lot about them, so we're really trying to see what they're all about tonight.
As far as Toms River South here, it goes through number 4, Jake Hinahan, who had a huge game last week prior as well. He's racked up all these yards. Here, how does South get him going early tonight?
Yeah, you got to hope that offensive line can just power through that Brick Township defense. You know, Jake Hinahan's going to be the workhorse of this offense. If you can get him going, I really think they can win this game.
Looks like Brick here will get the ball first here to start this one. Again, the atmosphere over here at Detweiler Stadium, for those of you who kind of watch it for the first time, we're in downtown Toms River. You got the jail to our right, you got High School South to our left, and it's just an eclectic kind of atmosphere that will just grow as this game goes on this evening. So we're glad you're with us. We're going to have fun as we always do. And we're underway. Kick angling towards the sideline, and it will go out of bounds here. Mistake there on the kick. Give Brick excellent field position to start this one.
Already starting off slow. Kick out of bounds, not a good start. They will be getting the ball farther up than they usually do. So should be a good push for this Brick Township offense.
Yeah, this Brick team here, they're going to have a multiple kind of look. Not a lot of I formation, a lot of pistol and kind of jet sweep type stuff, led by number 7, a junior, James Hurtis. Couple backs here kind of work their way in, including an athletic kind of back, number 8, Rowan Foy. As they go with a heavier set package here from the 35-yard line. Hurtis bringing the guy in motion, that's Johnson. Gives it to him on a jet sweep, cuts inside, a nice quick tackle there by Toms River South, limits the gain to 2.
Yeah, not a bad play to start off. Good defense by South, not letting them break one free. But 2 yards on the first play, nothing to write home about, but it's a good little start.
Yeah, that's where South's here. They have to really be gap sound here to make sure there's no kind of big gusher kind of play that goes through. Second down at 8. Now as a tailback in back of him is Johnson, and he goes up the middle. He's on an unorthodox kind of look. Gets up to the 42, sets up a 3rd and short.
Yeah, it's a weird offense here going on at Brick. Had a little hole there, close up early, still ended up with a good game.
So they'll keep Johnson there as the H-back. South trying to get a guy off late. They do. Guy jumps into the zone. Let's see if they're going to call offsides. Here's a line judge will call it, and that'll give a free 1st down to the Dragons.
Yeah, already 2 penalties on Toms River South, making this drive easy for Brick. You can't have those penalties if you're going to want to win this game. You gotta clean that up early.
So after the free 5 yards, it'll be a 1st and 10 for Brick at the 47-yard line. Birdie's calling out signals rather. Tries the jet sweep with Rice, and he works his way inside, looking like Jerry Rice with those quick kind of feet, making something out of nothing as he gets into the Indians' territory.
Yeah, that looked like a odd play there. The handoff, a little weird, coming right at the quarterback, then he cut it right up the middle quick. Don't know if that was a busted play or what that was, but still worked out.
I'd say it worked out well. They're not going to complain there on the far sideline as we bring up a 2nd down and medium. Get the handoff. No, faked it, and almost an opportunity there. As Hurtis tried to fake it, that little RPO option, almost a disaster for Brick.
Yeah, good thing I wasn't on camera there. You would not have been able to see that play. I was completely faked out. That was a great defense by number 31 on Toms River South. Not getting faked out, batting that ball down.
Yeah, Kayvon Metellus coming in there. Opportunistic hands, now sets up a 3rd down and 5 here from the 47. Going to be a keeper. 1st down and more here for Hurtis as he gets across the 40 down to the 38. And you see that kind of dual threat ability from the quarterback.
Yeah, good little physical run there. Got a good gain of yards on that play. Looks like they're going with a little hurry-up offense here.
Yeah, different look here because they're putting Johnson now in the backfield. Trying to get a little speed here against Toms River South early. Rice in that jet sweep slot back position as he comes in motion. They'll give it to him up the middle again. This time Toms River South all over it. As that'll be maybe a gain of a yard here. So for South, containing that option look, big deal for them tonight.
Yeah, they're closing up the holes quick, not letting them get a lot of yards. With number 99, Khalid Vigo, closing up those holes.
Yeah, they got an opportunity here for Brick here because they have some big blocking backs here. Again, Rowan Foy listed not really as a running back or a tight end here, listed as an athlete here, meaning he gets play multiple positions. As we got a handoff on that jet sweep around the left side this time. That's a 1st down here for Brick. That's going to be number 4, Braden Rostick.
Yeah, it's a heavy jet sweep offensive playbook. A lot of guys coming out from receiver, coming in, taking handoffs. It's like a little Air Force Navy type of playbook here.
We're not going to hear any anchors away tonight. Don't worry. That's over on the other side of town. As we get a 1st and 10 now inside the 30. As Brick just kind of moving their way down the field here. 5 yards at a clip practically. As this time mistake there. He misread it. And Akinlolu, number 5, was all over it. Making a stop. Negative plays killer for an offense.
Yeah, that was a big loss there. Read option. Probably should have handed that off. Akinlolu was all over that one.
So now after the first real negative play here at the 8-minute mark of this 1st quarter, they will try and move it down into the red zone. An empty set look. They're aware of the jet sweep. They don't. They're going to call a quarterback run designed around the left side. And again, quick contained there by Toms River South, including number 10, Jaden Jeremiah, to bring up a 3rd down.
Yeah, good contain there on the outside, not letting them get outside. Quarters, holding up, making tackles. You need that if they're going to be running outside like that.
So as we got a chance at defense below us here from the South student section. Defense trying to get off the field here on this opening drive. A 3rd and long. Curtis checks the sideline. Checks the wristband. Now checking those receivers. They're going to bring Foy across the formation to the top side of your screen. Rice in motion. They fake it and we get a whistle. Should be a false start against Brick.
Yeah, these penalties. A lot of penalties here early against both sides. But on 3rd down, false start, it's going to push them back. Maybe out of field goal range.
Yeah, especially in this kind of position too. Now you're making it 3rd and long, and they're predominantly a run offense. So now making it a 3rd and 13 makes it all the more difficult. As they fake the jet sweep, they try to throw it up top. This one's in interception mode, and it is intercepted by Tom South. He's returning up the sideline. He gets a block. He's got an opportunity here to go all the way. As he returns it all the way into Dragons territory. That's number 1, Danny Pearson. Second one of the season as we get a late flag coming in as well. So that looked like the quarterback just threw it up, hoping for a prayer.
Yeah, I mean, looks like there will be 2 flags here. One looked like it was excessive celebration. Looks like there were some people coming off the sideline to come celebrate. But no matter what, it looks like it will be controversial football.
Yeah, that one right there. I mean, Pearson was playing center field as a safety and just quickly was right on that. Almost waiting for the ball to come down. And so we'll get a couple penalties on Townsend South late, which will move the ball backwards. Have to see how far it goes here at the 6:26 mark of this first quarter.
That was a big penalty. Looks like that run back didn't do anything for them.
As they're marching that ball all the way back into South territory. Place it at 13-yard line. So it negates, like Andrew, you were saying, negates the return here, but still they're able to get the turnover, and now their offense will have a chance to do some things. It'll be number 7, Gio Morales-Torres, to call the signals here for the Indians. Locking back in motion. Handoff up the middle to Hanahan, and he gets up to the 16-yard line, gain of 3 on first down.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to see a lot tonight. A lot of that tonight. A lot of little handoffs, nothing crazy. Just let Hanahan do his thing. Let him just run the ball right up the middle, see if he can find a hole, maybe break one loose once in a while. But if you get those 3-yard plays every time, it's going to be hard to stop.
Bring up a second down, and we'll call it 7. As they get the swing pass from the lefty. As he gets it up into the field here, that looks like number 10, Jaden Jeremiah. And so a little bit of motion, and we got some of these jet sweeps from Brick, and now we got some screen passes coming here from South to bring up a 3rd down and manageable.
Yeah, 2 big RPO type of offenses here. Now you can run it. Pass is short. We haven't seen a lot of deep passes, but the one that we have seen, it was an interception. So I have a good feeling that we're not going to see a lot of that tonight. It's going to be a really gritty type of offense.
Call it 3rd down and 3 coming up here. As we get the keeper, and it's cut out from under him. As Morales-Torres tried to get around that left side, could not. Bring up a 4th down, maybe a short loss on that one as well. Good defense there by Brick.
Yeah, good defense. Not letting that interception do anything. Getting the ball back here, hoping they can do something else on offense. Pick up where they left off on that last drive.
It'll be number 6, Chase Ford, to punt the ball away here for the Indians. Back deep here for the Dragons is number 9, Jermaine Rice Jr. We get an official's timeout across the way. Trying to fix the pads here. You know, the best time out of this time of year as we get towards the late end of September, you get the sun beginning to set in the first half. A beautiful maroon over here. Us East guys are like, yeah, we don't like maroon.
Yeah, no, we like that nice blue, silver, and black.
We love Townsville South. Any Townsville team, we love them. As Ford gets it and punts it away, this one angling towards our side. Takes a south bounce, continues to roll into Dragons territory, and will be down at the 43-yard line. Maybe down a little too quickly there. They were hoping to get a little more rollout on that, but still a good punt.
Yeah, not a bad punt there. Looks like some of his teammates were getting a little angry, but they were only going to get realistically 2 or 3 more yards off of that. But you never know, that can make a big difference.
Yeah, we were talking on the first drive here about number 9, Caleb Vigo. He's the guy kind of as that nose tackle who's going to have to really diagnose a lot of these plays, especially those RPOs.
Yeah, he's a big guy right down there. Number 99. You got to rely on him to close those holes, not let him get outside. If he can get in there early, it's going to make it really difficult for him to run.
So on his second drive here, Hurt is with Johnson alongside. We're going to get a swing pass, halfback swing. Good blocking up front, gets into Indians territory, cuts back at the 35, down inside the 30. So the swing pass works out fairly well, except for the fact that they held on the edge.
Yeah, that was, I don't know if I agree with that penalty call. Number 9, Jermaine Rice, that looked like a good block to me. Let him get inside, gain a lot more yards. That looked like a good play to me, but refs didn't think so. And it looks like there will be a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty here on the coach complaining to the ref.
Yeah, at the very least, they're going to give him a sideline warning. First-year coach here on the other side for the Dragons here, Jay Graber. 1-1. He spent the last 5 years at Matawan, won a division title there. Also was a coach at Allentown. Speaking of 2012, last time that South beat Brick here, that was Graber's best season at Allentown. They were 9-2, went pretty far. So now coming over here to Brick, and we know Brick here, one of the most successful programs here at the Shore in Shore Conference history. Have to think of Coach Wolf, right? One of the big names here from Dragons lore. One of the most successful guys to ever suit it up and literally wore a suit pretty much every game. And we get another flag. Substitution penalty against Brick, and now they're moving in the wrong direction.
Yeah, these penalties are killing them. This drive almost seems dead. They're going to have to get a big, it is only first down, but they will need a big play to get them back in for this drive. Townsville South's defense has held strong, so if you get that big play, it's going to be very difficult to get.
Brings up a first, and we'll call it 20 as we get a jet sweep here. And this time, nice job here by Townsville South as that one, Ian Brown, number 14, makes the tackle.
Yeah, South's defense holding up strong here. Not letting them get outside, good contain, but then we see them run up the middle. Same thing, not letting them do anything, closing up the holes. Yeah, this Brick offense just not able to find anything right now.
We'll bring up a second and long here, about 3 minutes remaining here in his opening quarter. Second drive here for the Dragons as Rice comes in motion. He fakes the jet sweep, goes up the middle, takes a lot of contact, still spinning upward, and pushes his way to around the 35-yard line.
Yeah, see, I like to see my quarterback lowering his shoulder, but at the same time it can be scary. If your quarterback gets hurt, lowering his shoulder, you don't like to see that. You like to see it, but you don't. You know, he's got his heart in the game. He wants to win. But at the same time, he could also get hurt. You don't want your quarterback going down this early in the season.
Yeah, South's going to sub in Aiden Cullen, number 89. Along that defensive line as they will try to hold the line here on a third down, and we'll call it a long 8. What do you think? They're going to throw here? Or?
I don't know. I mean, they're so far back. At this point, you might just want to run the ball, give the ball back to South.
We'll try that swing pass again, not executed as well. Nice run after catch here, but still only up to the 40. It'll be short. That one really, you got to have that momentum going forward. The quarterback's going to throw it in front of you, not to your back hip.
Yeah, I think the confidence is just low. After seeing that interception, they just don't trust their quarterback to make a deep throw like that anymore. On a play like that, I think you just got to give the ball back to South, and hope your defense holds.
Curtis, also the punter, so he will punt it deep. Pillow picks it up over Willie Mays style catch. Over the shoulder and gets tracked down at the 25-yard line.
So it was a good punt there. It was deep, but a good catch on the punt. Number 3, Joseph Pompilio.
So now South here with 1:22 remaining in the first quarter. Having dodged the bullet from that first drive with the interception, not really able to do anything with it. Come back, the defense does another good job, and now their offense has a chance to put up some points.
Yeah, it's been a slow game to start. A lot of penalties. It looks like there might have been another penalty.
Yes, 10-yard penalty. Probably a block in the back or a hold here. So, like you were saying, both teams are really shooting themselves in the foot here with these penalties early on.
Yeah, but it's also good defense at the same time. I mean, the teams are hurting themselves, but the defenses are holding strong.
Morales Torres takes a snap. It's high. He fakes it, tries to get it out again. Pompilio was out there, could not get it to him. It was partially deflected, falls incomplete.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of these little bubble screens here, and they have been working. Honestly, I just don't understand why they're going back to it. You know, you got to find something else that's working, because clearly that's not.
Yeah, Coach Matt Martin here now in his 3rd year at the helm of the Indians. He also calls the plays here. As he calls in another one from the sideline here on this 2nd down and 10. Jeremiah in motion. Another kind of wide snap. Keeper here by Morales Torres. And he makes the most of it, getting across the 20. They'll mark him down at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, good little run there. Sets him up for a good 3rd down opportunity to get that 1st down. Only leaves him about 5 yards to gain, so this is very convertible for this Toms River South offense.
As we got Brett Rankin, number 11, checking into the ball game, first time tonight. As they almost platoon here the quarterbacks. It'll be Rankin, number 11. And Hanahan, number 4, in the backfield on this 3rd down. A lot of guys in the box defensively, and someone moved early. Be a false start against Towns River South.
Yeah, again, another penalty. They have to stop this. Both teams, they're just hurting themselves. They're not letting them get down the field. But now, this is not as convertible as it was before. Now it's 3rd and long. It's going to be hard to convert this one. So...
yeah, we'll see if they kind of open up a little bit. Looks like Morales Torres will come back as the signal caller. About 27 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. It's gone fast here. Both teams have possessed the ball now 2 times. Still no score though. As Morales Torres takes it, back to throw, looking left. Gets it out to Jeremiah, and that's a quick stop here. Number 22 all over that one. Sean Savannah coming up to make the tackle. Brings up another 4th down.
Yeah, again, another little check down. Still not able to get anything. It's just a slow-moving game. Not a lot of score, not a lot of offense. Just strictly defense. No team is letting the other team score, move the ball at all. But then also, the flags are holding them back at the same time.
Exactly. And we end the first quarter here at Detweiler Stadium between the Brick Dragons and the Towns River South Indians. Still no score in this matchup. You know, you look at this, Andrew, too, between these two teams, kind of middle of the road when you look at the Shore Conference. You know, about 20th or so offensively and defensively, give or take. So they're not really blowing anybody away, but they're also not getting beat hard in a lot of these games. They're competitive, and against each other, you're seeing them.
Yeah, both of these teams, middle of the pack, nothing crazy, but nothing terrible. Again, seems like a boring offense. Just ground and pound, run the ball, but also some pizzazz with the jet sweeps and end arounds. We've seen these wide receivers come around, take the handoff, and see if they can make a play, but we haven't really seen any yards being gained off of those.
Yeah, it seems like we're going to have to see which offense is able to really gash the other team for that big play. Kind of more or less like you were talking about earlier about Army and Navy or those option offenses where they get that one big play that makes all the difference. So as we start quarter number 2, Ford on the punt for the second time. This one a low line drive. Gets a good south roll. So get away with it. Wasn't pretty, but it was effective as South downs it at the 44-yard line. So again, sometimes better to be lucky than good. Right there.
Yeah, that was a good miss. Hit it right off the toe, but it rolled for a while. That might have been a better punt than what he would have got if he kicked it as good as he could. That was a good one. Just kept on rolling. But if that hit one of your own linemen, you're done for.
Whole different ballgame there. As they will set the chains properly. Brick will start their third drive of this game, first one of the second quarter, at their own 44-yard line. Curtis calling out signals. Hands it off up the middle. Johnson again keeping those legs churning up near midfield. Solid gain there on first down.
Yeah, good 6-yard run there. Offensive line pushing them forward, but also he's just churning those legs, not stopping. So that power, we could just push through that South defense. We might be able to see some good offense here.
Now we get a blocking back, a tailback, and 2 wide receivers split to the short side of your screen. As we get the handoff again, this time they try the right side, not as effective as Townsville South all over it. Might have lost a half yard on that one. Good stop there by the Indians.
Yeah, Akalolu setting the edge, not going in too early. No, if you went in there, they might be able to break that out for a big gain. That was a really big play by him. Setting that edge, not letting him get outside.
So we'll bring up a third down. We'll call it a long 4 from midfield. Chance of defense below us from the South student section. Curtis trying to get somebody to jump. Now rechecking the play with the sideline across the way. Takes a snap, handoff left side. And Johnson gets to the edge, gets the first down, cuts back inside, gets a couple extra yards, still going inside the 40. So a very decisive run, but also a patient run there by Johnson.
Yeah, that was a good play there. Getting outside. A little different there from South. Usually they would send the edge, not let him get outside, but that time he got outside, had a blocker. And at the end, he chucked his own blocker there too, so that looked like it hurt a little bit.
Yeah, Morales Torres here got out there at the very end to make the stop. As Brick goes into Indians territory second time tonight. Handoff up the middle, Johnson. Jump cut inside across the 30. And he'll gain a solid 9, almost 10 on first down. Let's see if they give him the mark.
Yeah, now the offense is rolling. They're running the ball efficiently, getting 5+ yards per carry. Now it looks like they're going into a hurry-up offense. Try to keep this momentum going.
Yeah, Johnson has not been as effective as a running back. Was used more as a wide receiver. Now they're putting him inside. He's doing a nice job so far tonight. As South comes up, makes the tackle at about 2 yards away. Really, that linebacking core from Townsville South's going to have to play big minutes tonight.
Yeah, the linebackers, they need to fill those gaps. They know it's going to be a run most of the time. You know, it might be a jet sweep, but either way, it's going to be a run. They know it, so they got to fill those gaps, get in the backfield early, but also set contain.
keeper, Curtis, up the middle. Gets closer inside the red zone now into the 19.
Yeah, another good run there. And they're in hurry up. They're just trying to go, keep the momentum going.
They keep it again up the middle. Breaks free, and he's going to be in the clear for a touchdown. So the whole wall collapsed like Humpty Dumpty and went right in for the touchdown.
Yeah, good run there. The big pile. I thought he got that first down, but he ended up getting more. He came out of that pile and just ran free. No one stopped him, and he just walked into the end zone freely.
There's not like a copyright or trademark on Humpty Dumpty, is there? No. So we got a unique formation here, at least for the moment. You know, sometimes the teams do that just to make sure we're paying attention up here.
Yeah, with a slow game like this, they're trying to make sure we're not falling asleep up here.
As Hurtis, who does all the stuff seems like here for this team, gets the touchdown, gets the extra point to go, and with 8:54 remaining here in quarter number 2, Brick strikes first with a touchdown run from their quarterback, James Hurtis, and they lead 7-0.
Yeah, it looks like they're keeping the pace up against South. You know, they've won the last however many times, last 7 times. They're keeping that pace up, starting off a little later here with a touchdown, but nonetheless, they're winning. First team on the board. They're looking to keep that pace up with the momentum that they've gained.
Absolutely. We've seen that the last couple weeks against Townsend North. They have that ability to kind of turn the jets on. You go fast, the turbo mode, and it causes defenses a lot of harm. In this case, we saw the second half of that drive. Brick did the same thing.
Yeah, if they can just gain that momentum like Toms River North does, Toms River South is not going to be able to stop it. They're just going to keep on running the ball efficiently and just run right through them, overpowering them. Not a lot that Toms River South can do with that run game.
Yeah, right now Toms River South here down by 7. They're going to get the ball back here. Brick got the ball first to start this game here, so potentially, depending upon how long this drive is, a 2-for-1 opportunity before halftime, and then after halftime, if South can have one of those trademark, make your way down the field, triculate the ball. But we shall see, as this kick is short, angling out of bounds. And we saw South do it on the opening kickoff, now Brick equals a mirror.
Yeah, interesting. You never see these out-of-bounds kickoffs. You know, it's kind of crazy, but it could be intentional. You know, you don't want to get a big run back. You don't trust your special teams guys. It's kind of a crazy thought, but you never know. You never know what's going on down there in their head.
Hey, you never know what's going on. That's true. We got listed on a sheet that there's an east-northeast wind at about 10 miles an hour tonight. We're looking at the flag here, and it's gusting up a little bit, maybe 10, 15 miles an hour, but there was virtually no wind on that kick.
Yeah, no, that was a low kick. Didn't really go anywhere, just straight out of bounds.
Morales-Torres looks to throw, wisely keeps it up the middle, and he's going to get across midfield. Smartest thing you could do there as a quarterback when you don't have it, use your legs.
Yeah, it looked like he fumbled there on the end of that play, but it looked like he hopped back right on it. Good play there. Didn't see anything open downfield, so he just took it himself. Got a good block from his receivers, and he just ran for a first down and more.
I'm going to say, sometimes we see that too. When you have all this motion, it causes the defense to move laterally. It leaves that gaping hole in the middle that if you see it, you can take advantage of it, just like Morales-Torres did there.
Yeah, it looked like they were worried about Torres running outside. But no, he just took it right up the middle instead.
So a 1st and 10 here from the Dragon side of the field as Hennahan breaks a tackle and gets shot like a pinball around up inside the 40 down to about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, there was a big hit there at the end. Jermaine Rice, he popped Hennahan right after for the tackle. It was a big hit. That one looked like it hurt.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 2 inside of 8 minutes here. Second quarter, down by 7, but driving is Toms River South. That time a lot of defenders came quickly. Gets the quick out. Gets it to his receiver, Randall, who gets the first down. Not sure how Rick wasn't off sides there. They timed that perfectly if they did. But a nice, quick, hot route, get the first down to Randall.
Yeah, interesting play there. It looked like it was supposed to be a screen, but instead he threw to the hitch outside. Maybe the screen was covered, but those Burt defenders just got in there quick. But interesting play, but it worked.
So we get a fresh set of downs here at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 Indians. Keeper, Morales-Torres around the left side trying to get to the edge. Doesn't get there. As he's tackled quickly by Rice as he reaches the ball out towards the 25-yard line. Short gain. Nice defense there.
Yeah, it looked like he might have been able to cut that one upfield. He had a good block, but he chose to take it outside, and he still fought for those extra yards. Reaching his hand out there, a little bit risky, reaching his hand out there with the ball uncovered like that, but worked out.
So to bring up a 2nd down, and we'll call it 8 here. Clock has stopped temporarily. We're trying to figure out what that's going on as the officials are talking to Coach Martin. Now they'll wind the clock back up. All ready for play as Morales-Torres, looked a little uneasy on that first drive. He's starting to settle into this one.
Yeah, he just had to warm up a little bit, get used to the game, feel the game out. Now it looks like he's running freely, knows what he's doing. Doesn't look like a rookie anymore.
As Morales-Torres takes the signals, takes the snap, fakes it, keeps it up the middle. He's got a hole. Can 7 equal number 7? He does. Touchdown, Townsville South.
Yeah, he is definitely not a rookie anymore. Playing great now. Kept the ball, ran freely, right up the middle, and a nice little touchdown there. Equal the game up, maybe. Couldn't make the extra point, but great play there.
Yeah, kept it. Last time, remember, you were saying he went a little too far outside. This time, takes your advice, goes on the inside, gets rewarded with the touchdown.
Yeah, it seems like they're so focused on Hennehan that they're just letting him run up wherever he wants. Just making it easy for him.
So now Ford trying to come on for the extra point to tie it up. Snap high, goes over the head of the holder. Scramble mode. And Ford luckily jumps on it to avoid any further damage. But you never know early on in this game. Missed opportunity there. They're going to be playing catch up. As we have a 6:24 remaining left in this game, and it's 7-6. Still in favor of the Dragons.
Yeah, you never know. You lose this game by 1 point, you're going to be thinking about that missed opportunity there a lot. But South is hoping, make a stop here, maybe get another opportunity on offense before you go into the half. But then you get ball in the half after half too. So they're just thinking about getting back on offense. But they got to focus on stopping them here. Maybe get a 3 and out, stop them, take a timeout, take your time, move downfield, and score another touchdown before going into half.
Absolutely. You know what, folks, here, one of the things we always look forward to when we do these games over at Townsville High School South, the spirit section. I mean, they could be 0 and 100, and they're still going to come out and support their team.
Yeah, here at Toms River South, they never stop. Stands are packed, student section is packed. You don't see that a lot at the other Toms River schools, but here at Toms River South, it's very packed, very fun.
As we got Ford to kick it away here, and he will kick it angling towards the middle of the field. As now Rice returns it across the 20, across the 30, and down near the 33-yard line.
Good starting position there. Good return up to the 33. They got 6 minutes left. They still got time to run the ball like they've been doing. We haven't seen them throwing the ball since that interception. So do they trust their quarterback to make another throw? No. Could end up going bad, could end up being good. But another penalty on Brick.
As now they'll start it up here Back further, we get an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Brick, and that's inexcusable. You know, first week or so, everybody's a little jittery, and they're feeling yourself out, but in this one, can't have that.
Yeah, early. Yeah, just killing yourself early. Not even letting yourself get going. It's still gonna be 1st and 10, which is good, but it's just hard to come back. 15 yards is a lot.
As we get the handoff right on the left side again, Johnson cuts inside down near the 25-yard line. He's starting to clip off, 6, 7, 8 yards a chunk.
Yeah, I think these offenses just had to take some time to settle in. Now they're getting, again, those 6, 7 yard carries per play. But we still haven't seen any passes, just running the ball, power football, just...
So we got a timeout, Townsville South here. They look a little confused here defensively. So with 5:50 remaining, Townsville South taking their first time out of the half. But to your point here, again, on the road, it's hard to come in to an atmosphere like this and really get yourself into a game. The Brick Dragons are kind of writing a playbook on that one.
Yeah, with the South student section being as loud as they are, it makes it kind of hard to be able to hear your coach telling you what these plays are. Maybe little miscues, stuff like that. You try to audible a play, receiver runs the wrong route, running back goes to the left when he's supposed to go to the right. Little things like that could alter because of this South student section.
So we get the timeout here, kind of looking around the short conference. We alluded to that North Brick Memorial game. We'll check that score at halftime. Number 2, Rumson Fairhaven playing at Long Branch. The game that we saw last week, Jackson Memorial, they're going to try to rebound against another tough opponent who had a big win last week in Point Borough.
Yeah, Point Borough, great team. Beat Donovan Catholic last week. After this game against Jackson Memorial, they will have to stay at home, play against the powerhouse that is Toms River North.
So coming out of the timeout, it'll be a keeper, and this time no place to go, as Metellus came in and made that tackle.
Yeah, he got in freely, never let him get anything going. Tackled him right as he got the ball, and just stopped him, just never let him get anything.
Now a 3rd down and short here as the Indians will try to get off the field on this 3rd and 3. Otis checking the sideline. Looks like he'll adjust protection a little bit. And now we get a timeout. Townsville South. So South saw something they didn't like. They'll call their 2nd timeout of the half. And we'll talk it over with 5:03 remaining. 3rd and short, 3 yards. Pretty easy to get usually with the running game, especially the running game Brick has. Are there any wrinkles defensively that Townsville South can try to throw them off their game?
Yeah, maybe show them like a blitz package. Show them a blitz package, make them want to throw the ball. If you're Toms River South, you could show a blitz, drop back in zone, maybe you get another interception. You've seen the one pass that Brick Township has thrown, and it was not pretty. So they're hoping they can make another mistake like that. But on a 3rd and short like this, I'm thinking it's going to be another run.
And Andrew, judging from the package that they brought out for the Dragons, looks like you've got a lot of blocking backs, a lot of tight ends in there. Foy Brothers and company. Handoff up the middle, and South may have held here. Let's see where they mark it. Had to get all the way to the 27. It's going to be close. Line judge coming in appears to be standing towards the 26. And you're going to give him the 1st down, so he just got enough. Nose of a football.
Yeah, hard run there, but looks like they're going in hurry up again.
Handoff left side, Johnson gets to the edge, gets around Gio Morales-Torres, who bumps him out of bounds after a gain of 9.5.
Yeah, interesting here. Toms River South, we've been seeing them hold that contain all game. But now, as we ease into the 2nd quarter, they've just been getting to the outside, picking up those extra yards. Not sure what happened. Just getting outside and just outrunning the whole South defense.
Get a keeper by Erdis who pushes his way forward and gets the first down up near the 40-yard line. Clock stopping with 4:22. Now they'll make a couple subs here on the other side, but it seems like that turbo mode working well for the Dragons.
Yeah, they're trying to keep that momentum going. Just keep on running the ball, playing power football. But once you get to that 2-minute mark, you got to worry about your time, throwing the ball too.
Handoff up the middle, runs into a couple guys, and that was really what blew up that play here. Just the timing off, maybe got a yard or two on first down.
Yeah, it was just a big old cluster in the middle of South players and Brick players. Just never had anything going. It was just a big cluster of just big guys. You can't do anything when you just get stuck in that when you get handed the ball.
Yeah, those linebackers, Jeremiah's in there, Metellus, Akinlolu. Have to create a negative play if they can. And even on that one, they diagnosed it well, but still keeping the legs churning is Hurtis. He goes forward, gets maybe a yard, bring up a third down and medium. As Mikey DeVivi, number 52, made that tackle.
Yeah, good defense there by Sal. Starting to pick it up again. Not letting them get those 6 or 7 yard gains on the run. But now it's third and medium with 3 minutes left to go. This might be a pass.
Yeah, especially given his formation and the right tackle moves early. Cardinals in there. Number 73, James Walters, the junior, wishes he had that couple seconds of his life back.
Yeah, that was clear as day. He was ready to go. He was pumped up, but jumped a little too early there. But now I'm thinking this has to be a pass. Want to get in the end zone because South is getting the ball at half. Once South gets the ball at half, they don't have to worry about the time like they do right now.
Yeah, South trying to rotate in a couple fresh defensive backs like number 24, Cam Angus, the junior, who's lined up top side of your screen near the 45-yard line. In motion, keeper, Hurtis. Ball out! Ball out goes right to Rice. Rice gets tackled from behind. How unlucky can you get if you're an Indian?
I'm not going to lie, that was one of the crazier plays that I've ever seen. Tom's River South, safety comes up and hops the quarterback. But then number 9, Jermaine Rice, just comes out of nowhere and picks it up and starts running. I'm lost for words.
That was just the most unlucky you could be as Tom's River South. They diagnosed it well, they put their head on the ball, and the ball just bounces right in Rick's favor, setting them up here with a 1st and 10 on the South 40 with 150 and rolling here in this first half. Handoff Johnson around the weak side of that line, gets up near the 35-yard line, gain of 4.5.
Yeah, another hard run there, 4 yards. But that last play, I'm still thinking about it. I think that play is gonna change this game. If South recovered that fumble, it would have completely changed the game.
High top coming up, making a great tackle there. Is Tom's River South. Blew up the play quickly. Not having any of that one there. That was number 10 on the play here for Tom's River South, Jaden Jeremiah. He was thinking the same thing you were thinking about that fumble. Well, missed opportunity. Let's get a little payback there. Hard hit. Sets up a 3rd and 7 inside of a minute, about 50 seconds left here. Rolling out to his right goes Hurtis. He's got pressure in his face. He gets hit by Akinlolu, but he delivers a strike to Johnson for the touchdown.
Yeah, beautiful throw. That was a very interesting play there. Looked like it was going to be a run, but he rolled out, got hit hard, and still made a great throw right to the end zone.
35-yard touchdown on that one.
Yeah, that was like that Valerio touchdown we saw last week. He got hit, still made a great throw for a touchdown. Wasn't as great as a catch, but still the same amount of points.
Yeah, this one, that hit looked like it hurt. And you saw just the sheer sportsmanship there of Akinlolu as he's coming in. And he knew he put a great hit on a quarterback. Could not believe as he looked back towards the secondary and saw the Brick Dragon, Aaron Johnson, in the end zone.
Yeah, that was a great play. I mean, yeah, a lot of good things have gone good for Brick here on this drive. I'm just that fumble, and then that touchdown. That was a beautiful throw, just wide open deep. Had the whole defense fooled.
As the kick is up and good by Erdis, so with 40 seconds remaining in this first half, it is Brick getting a couple bounces on that one and a solid throw at the end here to extend their lead to 14-6.
Yeah, that drive consisted of a lot of skill, but also luck. You had the lucky fumble recovery there. I mean, you can't get any more unlucky if you're that Towns River South defense. You make a great hit, you make a great play on the quarterback, but then comes Rice out of nowhere picking up that ball and just running freely. But then the skill, I mean, QB run out of the pocket, getting hit super hard, but then still making a great throw to a wide open receiver in the end zone.
Yeah, and if you're Towns River South here, again, they burn those 2 timeouts on the drive, so they only have 1 to work with. Unless you're getting a big return, you're probably just content to go into halftime, right?
Yeah, you're getting the ball at half. I don't really see a reason why Towns River South would really try to push that ball downfield. Probably just going to run the clock out, maybe get like a big run. If they get a big run, I could see them trying to score some points before half, but that doesn't happen. I think they're just going to run the clock out and go into halftime with the ball.
Yeah, they got Nelson and Randall back deep. The Brick smartly going to squib it up the middle, and it's fielded by an upback. That's Jeremiah. Jeremiah looking to reverse field. Rice is waiting for him. He makes Rice miss and gets up to the 38-yard line. So about 35, 34 seconds left here. 1 timeout. I don't know, maybe see what the first play holds for you?
Yeah, it's an interesting situation to be in. Do you go for the points before half and risk throwing an interception or a turnover? Or do you just go into half and take the ball out? But I think you got to play aggressive here. You got to see what your offense holds, and just see if you can tie the game up before halftime.
I got a feeling that it's going to be all in the judgment of number 7 right now on a read option as he hands it off to Henahan. Henahan has had a quiet night tonight as he runs for no gain, and that should do the first half in. As we see Towns River South getting up on the ball, maybe trying to get on the jump.
Maybe do a little lateral play. A lot of things that could be happening.
Give the handoff. Henahan gets to the outside, across the 40, bounces into a guy to the 50, and we'll get a quick timeout. So Coach Martin going to try for one last play here with about 2 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's quite field goal range, but it's definitely Hail Mary range. You gotta trust your blockers, hope your receivers can get to the end zone in time and just throw up a prayer, and maybe come down with a touchdown. Maybe tie the game up before half, and then come out again and have the ball.
So we got coming out of this last timeout. It'll be Towns River South keeping Morales Torres in the game there. Brick here has their secondary in a shell. 5 guys beyond the sticks. As we get the keeper, Morales Torres, around the right side, and he's not going to get to pay dirt. Gets a solid run, but that'll be the way the first half will end here at Detweiler Stadium. It was Brick striking first, Sound striking back, but then the last salvo going with the Brick Dragons on the touchdown pass to leave us at a 14-6 game in favor of the visitors going into halftime.
Yeah, see, I don't agree with that last play call there, though. I think you got to take your chances. You got to play aggressive, throw one up deep. You got a good run there, but it doesn't mean anything. It just helps the stats. It just helps you look good. But you have to try and get a touchdown there in that last second because you have a chance. If you didn't have a chance,
That'd be a whole different story. Yeah. Well, we'll see here. They're going to go into halftime. They'll get the ball first to start the second half. As we'll step aside here on TR Schools TV, let you enjoy the halftime festivities. And we'll be back with the second half here from Detweiler Stadium in a moment. So stick around.
Addison, you're going to stick around and do the camera? All right, cool. We'll be back in an hour. Two cameras are coming. That is awesome. And look.
Best camera work Aaron Palmer's ever seen. Where did they go? They all went to eat. Well,
We're watching Cops over there and play the show.
I need to sit down. My bad. I don't know why. I sound like a
Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the
I need to sit
field
down for a
for
second.
2024 Times of the High School South Wrestling Indian Band. The band is directed by Mr. Christopher Test. Assistant director is Mrs. Laura Calatini. And Miss Stephanie Townsend is the guard advisor. Our drill was written by Mr. Christopher Burbank. This year, student leaders are drum majors Mario McCoy and Olivia Baker, guard captains Jennifer Squazone and Jessica Whitecroft, and drumline captain is Olivia Sango. The Marching Indians are proud to present Ka, Spirits of Ice and Fire. Ka is an untranslatable Egyptian word roughly meaning divine spirit. In a conflict between two spirits, will common ground be found, or will one reign supreme? Featuring the music of Ka by Cirque du Soleil, the show opens with a mysterious and searching channel play. The action suddenly rises as the band plays Storm. The intensity grows, and the percussion provides a bold statement in pursuit. After the chase, things settle down a little as the band performs the lyrical ballad, Blake. Drum majors, Mario McCoy and Olivia Baker, is your band ready to perform? Ladies and gentlemen, your 2024 Wrestling Indian Band. Fantastic.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, here we go. I see on the 30-yard line, it looks like an S. Next to that S, I see an O. Next to that O, I see a U. I see a small P. And at the end, I see it looks like a lowercase h. Ladies and gentlemen, that spells what? There you go, you guys are smart. That's it. Put those names in there and sing the words of overtime. Everybody up on the podium! Yeah!
All right, folks, welcome back here to downtown Towns River. Casey Kennerkowski, Andrew Heckler here in the booth at Detweiler Stadium. We're getting ready for the second half about to start between the Brick Dragons and the Towns River South Indians. Brick leading 14-6. And, you know, Andrew, we were remarking kind of at halftime as we're looking around the shore, it seems like a lot of these offenses able to run the ball are doing pretty well.
Yeah, a lot of run the ball here in today's game. Just not a lot of passing. It's a pretty, don't want to say it, but boring game. I mean, it's just the same thing again after again. But then there is some plays where it catches your eye, you know, like that one touchdown, the one passing touchdown, the fumble that was picked up and ran. The other touchdown where South's quarterback ran it in from the 20-yard line. I mean, there are some plays that catch your eye here, but not a lot.
Yeah, and we, we're taking a peek again around the Shore Conference. We see Towns River South, or Towns River North, rather, the number one team of the Shore, leading 21-6 on the road against another top 5 opponent in Brick Memorial.
Yeah, another Brick team there. Again, Towns River North beating down on their opponent, but Brick Memorial is putting up a fight, unlike other teams that we've seen this year. That's almost the most points anyone has scored on them this season, so maybe they can beat that record.
Yeah, they're gonna try their best here, of course, and we'll monitor some of those games as the second half permits. We've got the lights on full blast here. We're in the box. A little steamy, a little toasty here. But we're ready to go here for the second half kickoff. God bless you.
Thank you.
Exciting ball game. This is the first game this season we've had that's been really close at halftime.
Yeah, it's a close game. 14-6. South gets the ball, hoping to tie that score up. But it's a lot of the same thing just over and over again. Just running the ball, playing a power game. Not a lot of exciting plays, just no passing. There's been probably like under 5 passes this entire game, so it's just same thing over and over again.
As we'll see, the Indians will start quarter number 3 with the football. Momentum before the half, all in favor of the Dragons. The Indians trying to steal it back here with a positive opening drive. As this kick is a low line drive, fielded at about the 15-yard line. And Nelson spins his way, ran into a guy, goes down at about the 32-yard line. So we saw Gio Morales-Torres, number 7, operating that offense. He had some positive plays, a couple plays maybe he could have gotten more out of. What'd you think of him?
He started off the game a little bit slow, just trying to ease into it. But as the game started to pick up, he started to pick up. Just started making better plays, running the ball more efficiently, not a lot of mistakes, and it's just been a lot better from him.
He'll start as a signal caller. Hanahan has been quiet tonight as he gets the handoff, and he gets spun into a whole wave of Green Dragons there. That's going to be a loss here. Negative play on first down to start quarter 3.
Yeah, that was a poor attempt of running the ball there. Just never got anything going. There was just a ton of Green Dragons into the backfield right as he got the ball. So he never was able to get anything going. Just terrible attempt at running the ball there.
Yeah, that defense here, Michael Lepresti and Buell and Savannah and McEwen, they definitely are coming to play here in that second part of the Dragons defense. As they make the stop there, bring up a second down and 15, they'll call it. As we'll get an offsides, they'll give them the 5 yards back here. Isn't that nice? That's wonderful.
Yeah, that was a good sportsmanship play there by the Brick Dragons. Giving them the yards back. Love to see the sportsmanship.
Well, we do have our kindness campaign here in Towns River Regional Schools. Glad to see the Brick Dragons are being a part of that.
Yeah, they're picking up a few things from the Towns River Schools District.
Of course, that's a big district initiative this year. You'll see that, local small businesses as well. The kids are fired up about that in all the schools. We get a high snap, quick throw, great catch, Convoy there, Can he outrun the defense? He can't, but he gets a huge gain here. Nice job by Thompsonville South on that wide receiver screen to gash the defense.
Yeah, good play there. Good little screen pass. Again, letting your receiver run after the catch. It's a big part of the South offense. You know, if they do pass the ball, it's probably not going to look like anything crazy at the beginning. But if he gets the good blocks and can make a few people miss, it's going to be a big game.
Yeah, Pearson had the interception in the first half. Now that great screen setting up Thompsonville South with a first down at the Dragon 30. Handoff, Henahan, he's got a crease, and he's going to be in the end zone. Touchdown, Thompsonville South. So back-to-back big plays from the Indians, and they answer early in this third quarter.
Yeah, I think Henahan might have heard something here in the booth saying he had a slow game. He picked that up real quick with a big play touchdown right there. That momentum from the big pass play propelled them into the end zone. Good 3-play drive, just quick, getting on the board. Now they're looking for a 2-point conversion here to tie this game up.
I got to tell you, folks, this place, if they get this 2-point conversion, this place is going to go wild. Might go wild anyway, but it's going to go really wild. They tie this game up.
Yeah, I mean, that touchdown it's going to build a lot of momentum. But if they get this 2-point conversion, they're on top of the world right now.
So they have Jeremiah lined up as like a slot back, blocking back. They throw it up, and there was a big miscommunication between the two receivers there. Not sure who ran the wrong route. One was supposed to run kind of a fade, the other one a slant, and they both ran the slant route. Unfortunately, quarterback threw to the open guy, but the open guy was not there.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the play was, I don't know. I don't know what could have gone wrong there. Miscommunication there. Receivers didn't hear right. I mean, the South crowd is still pretty loud, so maybe just couldn't hear this quarterback giving him the play call. Maybe there was a little audible that we couldn't make out. Who knows? Could be a lot of things.
Who knows here. So South here going to continue to chase points here with 10:08 remaining here in this third quarter. They take the second half kickoff. They go down. They score. Only getting 6 again and make it still a 14-12 game. It's going to be interesting now how Brick responds, because the last time South went down, scored a touchdown, it was Brick who was measured, went down the field, and put in some points.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking to put up some more points here. I mean, they still got the lead. They're just looking to bounce back. You know, their defense didn't really put up a great fight there, but they're hoping offense can make up for that.
This kick will be fielded by the up back of the 20. As he makes his way across the 30. That was number 12 for the Dragons here, Gavin Maffey.
Yeah, good return there, up to the 33-yard line. Good field position to start off. Memorial's looking to bounce back from that bad defensive possession, but they're looking to bounce back.
So now it looks like here the Dragons going to open up their third quarter attack with a little power football. As Hurtis keeps it, but the H-back in this situation is now Sion Foy, a sophomore, number 44. He's listed at 5'10", 200 pounds, but he looks a lot bigger on the field.
Yeah, that's a big guy right there. 5'10", 200 pounds. He does look a little bit bigger, but nonetheless, I mean, if he could lay a good block out there, open up a little hole there for the quarterback, could result in a big play.
So he'll stay in there here on second down. Got a blitz coming from the left side, linebacker and Akinlolu. They run away from it, but Akinlolu still tracks him down. What athleticism there from Akinlolu.
Yeah, he's like an athletic freak out there. You see him all over the field. You can see him in one spot, then he'll end up in another making the tackle. He could come off the edge, playing coverage. He can do a lot of things. But stopping the run, I would say, is a big strength for this.
Huge third down now for Thompsonville South's defense. A 3rd and 4 from the 40. Curtis checking with his coach on the sideline. Foy will now move to his right instead of split back in like a pistol. Rice in motion. They give it to him. He can't get anywhere. Toms River South holds the line on that defense and will get off the field.
Yeah, there's that momentum from the previous possession. They scored a big touchdown there, 2 big plays, and it just transitions over to the defense. Big defensive stop there. So I think that will be a big game changer in this game.
Yeah, so South here, one of the guys really fired up there was Danny Pearson, who kind of ignited that last drive with the screen. Now helping to make that stop, and Toms River South will get the ball back here as Pompilio calls for the fair catch, sliding, diving catch at the 31-yard line. And so we got 7:56 remaining here in this third quarter. Toms River South looking to try to strike again, down by 2, but with the football.
Yeah, it looks like they've really picked up the pace here coming out of half. Some of those offensive adjustments, switch up the game plan a little bit. Some of the screen passes we've seen, and then that big run by Henahan. The run game, it's definitely picked up from what we've seen, but pass game, that one pass changed everything. Maybe they get a little bit more confident with passing the ball now.
So Morales-Torres with Henahan alongside in the backfield. We get a motion on a jet sweep. They're going to hand it off. Henahan is in the clear. 50, 40, 30. Nobody's going to catch him. And just like that, Toms River South has the lead.
Another great run there by Henahan. He must have really hurt us up here when we said he was having a slow game. But there he is. 2 touchdowns coming out of half. About 4 minutes in. Great play. You see that blazing speed once he breaks free. Now they have the lead and that momentum. It's kind of like what we've seen from Toms River North, just a lot of big plays and scores now in the second half.
Yeah, well, there was a story of Moses, right? That biblical story about parting the Red Sea. I think it's a little bit of a maroon shade there for Jake Henahan.
Yeah, that hole was just huge. And once he got into that secondary, no one was able to catch up to him and stop him.
Let's see if they can make back 2 points here on the 2-point conversion. They go up the middle. Did he get the legs churning? Yes, he did. So they've been chasing the points, and they get the 2-point conversion there to go ahead by a full 7.
Yeah.
Excuse me, by a full 5. But they're waiting to change the board here.
Yeah, I don't think that's right.
I'm looking at the board. The board doesn't look right now. It should have been, it's 14-12. They got the 6 points to get to 18. Now they put it up with 20. There we go. So 20-14, Toms River South. We're just so excited here. It's just contagious, sir.
Yeah, it's just, you see those big plays, you get lost for words. That hole was just wide open for Henahan to run through. He couldn't have done a better job. It was perfect execution. This Toms River South offense has really picked up in the second half. I don't know what they told him in the locker room. Maybe they gave him a little incentive to do better,
Exactly, and you know what? Sometimes you do that too. You see even college teams will do it a lot, where they try to move you along the edge, and then hope you keep forgetting about the middle. And Brick, they're not solid defensively so far in the second half.
Yeah, no, Brick Township really has to keep turn things around here on defense if they want to stay in this game, because what we've seen so far in the second half is not good for them. It's just poor defense. They're letting the Toms River South offensive line just control them.
This one going to go all the way back to Rice, fielded inside the 5-yard line. It cuts up to the right side across the 20, across the 25, 30, 35, thrown out of bounds. And there might be a late hit out of bounds as he was on the chalk. And that is not what Toms River South wanted on that kick.
Yeah, no. Good return.
So a personal foul penalty against Toms River South on special teams should put the ball close to midfield.
Yeah, you see a big play like Toms River South just had, and then you come out on special teams, allow a big return, and then a big penalty right after that. never want to see that as a coach or a player.
And it gets dangerous, too, because of the way he slung them out of bounds. So now Hurtis will have an opportunity with a 1st and 10 from dead midfield. What's incredible, Andrew, is we've only played about 4.5 minutes of football here in the second half, and this game is completely reversed all the way to the Indians.
Yeah, it almost seems like a completely different game I'm watching. A lot more offensive. First half, very defensive, not a lot of scoring, but in the second half, we're only about almost 5 minutes in, and we've almost seen the same amount of points that were put up in the first half.
We're going to see the Dragons go back to Johnson as the tailback. He'll take it up the middle and, again, continues to go up there, gain of 4 on 1st down. So that's that switch here. Last drive they tried to use Foy, wasn't as successful. Now trying to get a little bit more established to what we used to in the first half with Johnson.
Oh, and it looks like a big injury here. Akinlolu, the star of this Tom's River South defense, is down around midfield. You never want to see that. He's been the star for South. We've seen him set the edge, play good run defense, and now just laying down doesn't look good.
I'm going to say Akinlolu, a senior, 6 foot, 195 pounds. We should mention the seniors, band, cheerleaders, football players here honored before the game on a senior night. That was, quite the ceremony. That's something that these seniors work hard for 4 years to earn, as thankfully Akinlolu gets up, walking off on his own power. The one thing we have not seen so much from Tom's River South tonight is a lot of blitzing. Do they implement it here, or do they play it more safe on their side of the field?
I mean, with the brick offense, you have to think it's a run. So I've been very surprised that there has been a lot of blitzing. Blitzes should be an easy counter to the run, and Brick Township has only ran the ball so far.
Keeper Hurd is up the middle, and he'll be down near the 40-yard line. They'll mark him short, and they'll bring up a 3rd down. Actually appears that they're going to mark him back a little further than we thought at the 42 here. So a huge 3rd down and 2 coming up for the South defense.
Yeah, I think this has to be a blitz. It's going to be a run. Brick hasn't thrown the ball at all this game, and they only need 2 yards, so it has to be a run here for Brick.
Especially with Johnson there in the backfield, heavy set. Handoff left side, and he'll have enough to surge ahead for the 1st down. It wasn't poorly played defensively, just excellent blocking there by the Dragons O-line.
Yeah, once he got past the linemen, you have to rely on the secondary guys, and they did their job. But once you get past those linemen and the line of scrimmage, it's hard to let them get those 2 yards for that 1st down.
So fresh set of downs here. 6:24 and rolling here in the 3rd quarter. Brick finding themselves down by 6, but they're driving. Keeper, Hurtis, left side, breaks a couple tackles, gets a good solid gain of 5 on 1st down.
Yeah, good play there. Another run from the quarterback, good blocks, got out to the edge, and he's got a good gain of 5. Keep that pace up, you'll end up in the end zone eventually.
They're going to bring in those receivers a lot closer to the formation, as they'll keep the handoff. This one blown up quickly there. 52 was in there very quickly for Tom's River South, and that was Mikey DeVivi, number 52, the senior. Came in there and made the stop.
Yeah, got in there right away. Good little loss of yardage there. Good little loss of 3. Good play there by the South defense. Brick is on the other side of the 50, so this could be 4-down territory. Maybe go for it on 4th down if you get close enough. You're down 6 points, so.
Yeah, quarterback here alone in the backfield. Have to watch the jet sweep as Rice is coming across. They will fake it to him. He goes up the middle, and maybe that time again a misread as the jet sweep looked a little more open, inside tougher, and South holds.
Yeah, I mean, they gained the yardage back from that last play. But as I was saying, 4 down territory, it looks like the offense might be staying out there on the field for this 4 down.
It'll be a 4th down and 5 from the Indians' 35. 4:35 remaining here in quarter number 3. Got a 4-wide receiver look. Ernest snaps it, and the ball goes behind him, and he's just going to dive on it. So a horrible mistake there for the Dragons at the worst time possible. I don't know if they were trying to fake it and hard count it, or they were actually going to try to snap it. Nonetheless, big mistake, and it sets up Towns River South to keep the momentum going here late in the 3rd.
Yeah, with this momentum now, I don't really see how you can not score here. I mean, if you score here, I kind of see this game as over. I mean, Brick Township will need a big surge, but I think it can happen.
So now South with the football on the midfield stripe as the Dragons defense comes to play on 1st down. Makes it a negative play, loss of a yard here as the quarterback kept it.
Yeah, I mean, good defense already. Maybe some adjustments were made on the sideline while the offense was out there. They needed it. After those big runs, the big screen play, they needed to do something to stop the South offense.
So now South will spread it out with a 4-wide look. Keeper up the middle again here, so the quarterback getting 2 runs here. Only 1 yard brings up a 3rd down and long for the Indians.
Yeah, I mean, I think you got to pass the ball here. This 3rd and long, we've seen Hennehan do a great job running the ball. O-line doing a good job making holes wide enough for him to run through. So, I mean, it could really go either way here. This is going to be hard for Brick to stop because you don't really know what's coming.
Got a 3rd down and 9 from the 49. Back to throw Morales-Torres. He gets it to Pearson, catches it outside the 45, and he'll have enough for the 1st down. So Danny Pearson here on senior night, coming to play, caught it 5 yards short, surges ahead, extends the drive.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't know what was going on. I was thinking a run, honestly. Good little play action there. Find Pearson short and let him do his thing. Yeah, I mean, just a great play there. Good run after catch ability, and just fighting for those extra yards for that 1st down.
So now fresh set of downs at the Green Dragons' 38-yard line. .230 and rolling here in this 3rd quarter. Handoff, Hennehan met by a wall as he was not going anywhere. Leverage one on that one, no gain.
Yeah, I think if you're Towns River South, you got to start passing the ball now. Brick has picked up on your run game. They think they know what they're doing, but we've seen they can do good things in the pass game. So I think they keep that going and keep on passing the ball, do things that they aren't able to stop.
Second down and long here for the Indians. 4-wide look. Morales-Torres fakes the handoff, goes up the middle and almost intercepted. Dangerous pass there as he tried to get it in, and it was number 12 there, Gavin Maffey, who came in and almost had a pick 6.
All right, so maybe I was wrong. Maybe you don't pass the ball. You just keep the ball on the ground, play it safe. You're already up 6. Don't pass the ball.
If you're gonna pass the ball, you have to be very careful there. And that one, he was reading the eyes of the quarterback all the way.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen them throw the ball deep a lot. Those big plays that were 1st downs and bigger plays.
So we got a towel on the field there. That might have been one of the towels they were giving out pregame.
That threw me off a little bit.
As they get the swing pass out to the left-hand side, And the ball's on the ground. Who's got it? Let's see here. Who's got the football? Was South able to jump back on it? It appears they did, but it will still be short of the first down. So disaster averted. Still short of the first down. Ball will be marked to the 33. It's going to be a 4th and 5. What are you thinking if you're Coach Martin?
Well, it looks like they're sending out the punt team. And honestly, that might be the good idea, the better idea. But, you know, I would like to play a little bit more aggressive. You know, if you get this first down, again, the momentum, it's about to be the fourth quarter. So
kind of a different formation here. They're going to try a field goal. Okay, here we go. So this is going to be a really long field goal here coming from Ford. As he goes to kick it, it's a low line drive. It's going to be short. I got news for you. You know, I've been doing these games for about 13 years. That's the longest field goal I've ever seen attempted here in Toms River in a long time. Ford, we were remarking pregame, has the leg to do that. But do you question it being called in this situation, being up by 6?
yeah, I really don't like that call there. Just standing at your kicker. Your kicker in high school, you know, you don't really expect him to make a field goal that far. That looked like maybe a 50-plus yarder. That was going to be a difficult one, and it was.
So now after the missed Ford field goal, it'll be Brick with the football at their own 20-yard line, down by 6. Chance to maybe run maybe 1 or 2 more plays here before the end of quarter number 3. Rice comes in motion again. Jet sweep. He's got a blocking convoy, tiptoes along the sideline, and he'll get up close to the first down.
It's like number 10 on the opposite side of the field. Jaden Jeremiah is down at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, of course, Jeremiah, a player who plays both ways here for this Indians attack, a junior. Tight end on the offense and a leading linebacker here on defense. And so while we get a moment, we'll try to check the X sphere. I just can't get used to that. I always love checking the Twitter sphere. X sphere is a little harder to say.
I think it has a little bit of a better ring to it. Twitter, you know, too many syllables.
As Jaden Jeremiah gets up here. Looks like Point Borough leading Jackson there. 13-7.
Toms River North is leading Brick Memorial at halftime, 21-6.
So a lot of people look at that and say, well, you know, Brick Memorial's got an opportunity to, give North a run here as we got Toms River South coming back and responding quickly on second down. No gain, maybe lost a yard.
Yeah, I mean, good defense there. Hole closed up quick, nowhere to really go. Got in the backfield, never let him get any room to maneuver, and just stopped him short.
Yeah, number 36 there, Julian Martinez, a sophomore, coming in from the linebacker spot and making the stop, as that'll be the final play here of quarter number 3, an action-packed quarter that saw Toms River South started down by 8. They now lead by 6 going into the home stretch here at Detweiler Stadium, leading 20-14.
Yeah, this game just flipped in the second half. Slow game in the first half, but Toms River South came out shooting. They just started running the ball efficiently, passing the ball efficiently. It looked like there wasn't anything that they couldn't do. But now it looks like things have slowed down. Rick has picked up on what they're doing, and now they're trying to score some points of their own.
Exactly. As we've got the band playing below us, we went down halftime. We saw the snack stand is doing a great job there. Amy Nylander from Beechwood Elementary School, she's in charge of all these different snack stands, and they do a great job. They got the kids helping out this year as well. They always sell out, always the fan favorites. The Gatorades, right, as you got at halftime. And all the fun stuff that the fans here love, you know, kids and adults alike. So it'll be a 3rd down, and we'll call it a long 4 here. As Hurtis goes back to throw, he gets it, connects to his receiver coming out of the slot, and moves the sticks. We've got another injured player down on the far side.
All right, so camera 1, go get me close-ups. No wide shots on camera 1. See everything close.
So we've got a South player down.
Yeah? Okay, ready, 1. Take 1.
And so that was a nice way to throw the ball, get connected with the guy in a slot. Now maybe they can get some momentum going on this drive.
Yeah, I mean, that was the first time we've seen them throw a ball past the line of scrimmage. I mean, first drive, throw an interception, but now, I mean, they get a good first down. I mean, do you trust your quarterback now? It looked like they lost a little bit of trust in him after that interception, but maybe he just regained that a little bit on that important 3rd down play.
So fresh set of downs here for Brick Township. They're 35. Hurtis calling out signals. Looks to the sideline to see if we have to change the play. Got a lot of blocking tight ends here to work with. Heavy package. That's 7 guys up there on the offensive line. Fakes the jet sweep. Akinlolu came in there, stopped the momentum, and his buddies came in and wrapped him up for a loss.
Yeah, I mean, Akinlolu, again, getting in the backfield early, not letting him go anywhere. Just a great play defensively.
It appears as though, Andrew, in the second half, that Toms River South, the interior of their defense, has really solidified and made it so tough to find those running lanes that were getting earlier in the game.
Yeah, they haven't been, Brick's offense hasn't been as efficient. Looks like Toms River South has picked up on some of the things that they're doing, some of the calls that they've made. Yeah, they've just been doing a lot better of a job.
Hurtis going back to throw. They run the same route. They connect, miss tackle, makes a cut, and into Indians territory. So virtually the same play they ran a few moments ago to better success here and another 1st down.
Yeah, it looks like Brick's turned into a passing offense. I mean, we saw all runs in the first half, but now, I mean, they're just passing the ball super efficiently. It's not even on, like, 3rd downs when they need the yards. They're just throwing it when they feel like it. Because it's been working. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Absolutely, as they will get lined up here on this 1st and 10 now in Indians territory at the 45. They're bringing around a lot of different guys back and forth. That's Rostick, number 4, switching sides of the formation. Bring him in motion, jet sweep, and he gets the edge, gets upfield, and gets to the 36-yard line. Gain of 9 on 1st down.
Looks like Brick has picked up some momentum here. Jet sweep, another good play there, but looks like Akinlolu's down again on the close side of the field.
Yeah, that's one of those ones here. Sometimes you wonder if you get like a helmet to the knee or the kind of leg area that's going to hurt, and you're going to go with that forward formation and momentum as Rice had. Really nice job here by the young coach across the way. You know, 1st season on the road, really tough environment, coming in and making a really solid effort after seeing some back and forth momentum-wise here in this football game. So credit to them as Akinlolu gets up, walks to the sideline. And now Toms River South with 9:41 remaining gets a chance to catch their breath and regroup here.
Yeah, I mean, You got to score some points here on this drive because you already know Toms River South is going to eat that clock up. And after coming out in the second half, Brick Memorial stopped them one time out of the 3 times that they've had the ball. So you need to score a touchdown here.
Here you go, handoff up the middle. Johnson, he was gashing him for 5 or 6 earlier. That one only a gain of a yard. As the interior of that Indians attack here just goes right to the football.
Yeah, it wasn't a great play, but it was good enough for that first down. So right now, that's all that really matters.
They got guys like Rankin and DeVivi coming in off that strong side edge to make a lot of these plays here. As Rice goes in motion, they give it on the jet sweep, breaks a tackle, breaks another, keeps fighting, keeps plowing his way into the red zone. So a lot of toughness shown on that jet sweep.
Yeah, I mean, you just didn't stop moving. He just kept on fighting for those yards. I mean, great play there. I mean, it looked like he was going to get stopped short, but he just kept on going. And it looks like there's another injury for Toms River South there on the far side of the field.
Yeah, it's a tough one here with 8:55 remaining. Trying to get a number. Don't really want to speculate who it is here, but they've had their share of knockdowns and stuff. And Rice coming at you is not the easiest target to try to tackle as he bulldozed his way into the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, when he's fighting for those extra yards, you tend to, guys on his side tend to start pushing, guys on your side start to push, and then you just get stuck in the middle. Maybe something happens, catch a knee, get hurt somehow. You never know.
In this particular case, considering the fact we got just under 9 minutes left, is this 4-down territory for Brick?
I think it has to be because with the amount of time left on the clock right now, South is just going to run the ball. And they've been running the ball super efficiently here in the second half. So at this point, I think you must go for it on 4th down, especially when you're this close to the goal line. I think this is your best opportunity to score so far.
So as they continue to tend to the injured player on the far side, they will hold up the game here. Ball will be at the 19-yard line when we get started momentarily.
Looks like Cole Garrison just took a 75-yard punt return to the house for to put Toms River North up 35-6 with about 7 minutes left in the third quarter.
So North here looks like they're well on their way to victory this week. In what was billed again as another tough victory or tough type of game, and they're just handling the schedule with ease.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like Brick Memorial is doing that bad stopping them, though. I mean, you've seen Toms River North put up upwards of about 40 points each week, but, I mean, it doesn't seem like Brick Memorial is doing that bad stopping them. And they have already also put up points on the board. I mean, I would consider that a mental win.
Yes, Nelson gets up. It's on the far side as he's walking his way gingerly across. What's kind of interesting about that North game is that Valerio threw 2 picks in that first half, which limited the scoring. But now here, you look at it 35-6, not really much of that story.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem like they're struggling anymore. They built off of it. They just fixed their errors.
As we get back to the action here on a 1st and 10, Johnson gets into the clear up the sideline, and he'll make his way inside the 10 to set up 1st and goal Dragons late in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, I mean, he got out to the edge, found a hole, and then started using his elusiveness, his shiftiness, make defenders miss, and gain extra yards. Gets down inside the 10, so now they are in scoring range for that touchdown that they've been
ball on the ground, ball's on the ground, and a fumble on the snap here between the exchange. Curtis and Johnson. Thankfully here for Brick here, they're able to jump on it. But that could have been the worst kind of luck, which would have been the flip side of their luck early in this game.
Yeah, I mean, that is not what you want here. That is just a really bad sign. You don't know what's going on down there with the huddle. Maybe quarterback's nervous. You know, it's a close game, late in the game. You need a touchdown to tie the game and maybe take the lead. So
Keeper Hurt is up the middle trying to regain the yards he lost on the prior play. And it'll bring up a 3rd and goal from the 8.
Yeah, that botched snap, I mean, it seemed like it set them back a little bit. I mean, like the momentum seemed like it just went all the way down. I mean, that last play just didn't really get much. I mean, he got a yard, forward progress, but it's still not a lot. It's not going to help you get that touchdown.
So it'll be Curtis with Johnson split to his right. As he'll check one more time towards the sideline before this 3rd and goal. Everybody all set, 7:05 left as he snaps it. They get the quick swing pass, and Toms River South was not going to allow that to happen. No way, Jose. Akinlolu makes another incredible play.
Akinlolu again, showing why he's the star of this Toms River South defense. Playing good coverage there, not allowing that pass to get and pass to the line of scrimmage. I mean, it didn't even get to the line of scrimmage. He was there. He was ready for it. He made the tackle. That was 4th down at the 15-yard line. You have to go for it here. I mean,
yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Now, Hurtis is also the kicker, as we've seen. But it appears as though they're going to keep the offense on the field here with 6:20 and rolling. It'll be 4th and a mile and goal. Hurtis rolling to his left, throws towards the end zone, airmails it, incomplete.
Good defense there by Toms River South. I mean, nothing was open, so he just had to try to make a play, throw it up to one of his receivers, and ended up in triple coverage, and it was just not catchable. There was just no chance of that ball being called.
Yeah, there were 3 guys that were all rolling, watching a quarterback's eyes. They knew exactly where it was going to go. And unfortunately for Curtis, he tried to throw the ball where only his guy could get it, but he threw it just way too far where everybody's head.
Yeah, I mean, you try to make it to where none of those defenders can get the ball, but just an inaccurate throw where nobody could get that ball. So it's better than honestly maybe an interception. Maybe Toms River South gets aggressive, tries to run it out, forced fumble, but that was unlikely.
So here comes Toms River South. They'll have 6:10 remaining in this one to work with. Gio Morales-Torres, he's got a blocker in front, and he cuts back inside at midfield. Big gain on 1st down for Toms River South.
Yeah, I mean, huge play there. I think that solidifies this game. I mean, the momentum now is just too strong for Toms River South. They have the ball on the other side of the field now with that huge play. About a 50-yard, 40-yard play there. So it's just he had blockers, he had momentum. There was nothing that didn't go right on that play. I mean, if he had more speed, that's a touchdown. But still, you can't be mad with that.
Well, they had Randall going on the jet sweep, and everybody on the defense was looking at number 4, Hanahan. They all went with him. Quarterback keeps it and picks up a huge gain here to flip now the field position over to the Brick side of the field. 1st and 10 at the Brick 45 with 5:25 remaining in this ball game. Leading by 6, no need to be in a rush. They hand it off up the middle to Hanahan. Bounces to the outside. He may go. 20, 10. Nobody will catch him. Touchdown, Towns River South. And may that be the icing on top of the cake.
Yeah, I think this game is all but over. That solidifies it. Momentum's just too strong. There's not enough time left to score 2 touchdowns. This game is, I would like to think, over.
As Jake Hanahan, he started off slow, and then he opened the floodgates in the third quarter, really swung the momentum back towards Towns River South, and they have not looked back since.
Yeah,
as the TP's going off here to our right.
Yeah.
Cannons last week, TP's this week, we got everything.
Yeah, I think we gave him good luck by saying he was going a little slow. I mean, just a great play after great play. I mean, he just doesn't stop producing these great plays. I mean, the last 3 runs, 3 of these runs he's had today, combined for over 100 yards probably. So, yes, a good amount of touchdowns. Not sure exactly how many. I think 2.
Well, he's had the 2 long ones, that's for sure.
Yeah, and then, I mean, it just looks like a completely different Towns River South team. They have scored, they've tripled their point total from the first half in the second half. So it just looks like a completely flipped around Towns River South team, and the offense is just going crazy right now.
As we get Old Indian time being played below us, they'll be ringing the victory bell. Everything holds with 5:14 remaining. It's like a good old-fashioned sing-along up here.
Yeah, I mean, band is loud, the student section is crowd, everyone's loud, everyone's excited, everyone's getting ready to go on that parade around town, and it's just going to be a fun night in downtown Towns River.
So South will be ready to kick the ball away here. If you're Brick here, you have to open up the playbook a lot more and pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to pass the ball. It's the only way you're going to come back in this game. You have to pass the ball.
So we get a quick downing there at the 35-yard line. First and 10 coming up at the 34. We're getting a score in as that play quickly got him in there. There's Pearson getting a flag on top of it, unfortunately.
Towns River East is not looking good right now. They are down 21-0 at the end of the second quarter. Going to East, I don't like to see that.
I'm going to say tough game playing against Southern. Southern's defense is elite.
Yeah, and they've obviously shown that against East apparently. Not letting them get any points, but they're also scoring points as well. So.
And so after that personal foul penalty against Towns River South, ball moves up to midfield quickly. Coming up here on 5 minutes left, down by 13. Hurtis has to open it up a bit more as he looks to throw, looking left, pressured, running back towards his right, scrambling for his life, and goes down inside the 45.
Looks like another Towns River South player injured in the backfield. I mean, they just can't keep getting hurt, and it's just they're up in this game, but these injuries are just terrible.
Yeah, the health of these players is obviously important because they're student athletes. You want to make sure they are in the best condition as they can without pressing too much. But sometimes here on nights it's a little bit humid out. So you may see a situation where you get a lot of cramps and all. Good to see him get up quickly. And if you're Brick here, is there a number you're looking at to score by? I mean, we've got 4:44 left. Is there a certain time you would want to score a touchdown by to give yourself a chance on this one?
I think the 2-minute warning would be the last second to score by if you really want to win this game. You still have all 3 timeouts, so I mean, you just have to play aggressive, pass the ball, go hurry up offense, try to keep the momentum moving, and just don't let South get ready on defense. Maybe make them use some of their own timeouts if they're not ready. There's a lot of things that has to go right for Brick to win this game.
As Townsville South here gives up that first down on the run to Hurtis. Clock stopped momentarily, but now it's still going. Going up here at 4:10 left in this ball game. Handoff Johnson, cuts back inside, gains about 5 up to the 30, but the best thing, Andrew, is that Townsville South is making the Dragons use up as much time as they can.
Yeah, it looks like Brick is still scared to throw the ball, which at this point, you can't be. You just have to risk it. You have to play aggressive. You have to take the least amount of time off the clock as you can.
That's a nice tackle there on the outside by Nelson as he's fired up coming out of that pile. May have saved a touchdown there.
Yeah, but again, just more runs. You have to pass the ball. It's 3rd down short, so right now you're just worried about getting that first down, but you have to pass the ball. I mean, you have to hurry up and go fast.
Taking a quick handoff there. Johnson cuts upside, gets inside the 20-yard line. Clock will stop momentarily to reset the chains at 3:14.
Another good play there, but it's still taking a lot of time off the clock. They have to go fast.
Keep it on the ground. Johnson working his way inside down near the 10-yard line, still fighting. As he gets about 8, clock continues to roll with 3 minutes remaining. As this time they're going to pause it at about 2:52 for an injured Brick player. And so again here, our producer here, Chip Phillips, to our right, basically saying the same thing I think we're all thinking. A lot of things when it comes to a humid night, activity, a lot of cramping up here late in the ball game.
Yeah, it's hot, humid. You're going to come across a lot of cramps. But it's just slowing the game down. Obviously, hope the players are okay, but if it's just cramps, that's good to see.
As Johnson gets up, number 5 here, he's had a pretty good night. Running the ball a lot. He'll have to come out for at least a play. So they'll put number 44, Foy, back there as the H-back. Clock will start on the official's signal as it does. They're going to keep it. Hurtis inside, and he's swallowed up at about the 6 or 7. But if you're Coach Martin, tick, 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 tick.
Yeah, it kind of seems like South is letting them run the ball a little bit, you know. They're stopping them. They're not letting them get any big plays. But I think they're ready for the pass. They're more ready for the pass than anything.
Keeper, Hurtis, inside the 5-yard line, down to about the 3. 2:27 remaining as the clock continues to roll here. Quickly, without a huddle, is Brick going to try to snap it here a little up-tempo. Hurtis keeps it with the extra blocking back, and he's still short, down at about the 2. So using a lot of time here, coming up to that magic number you were saying at 2 minutes.
Yeah, you know the saying, slow and steady wins the race. But at this point in time, slow and steady is kind of killing you. I mean, you're not gaining a lot of yardage. I mean, you're going too slow, it almost seems like.
As Foy rushes back onto the field to be the H-back, and we're going to get a timeout, I think, from Toms River South. As they were kind of looking at each other a little bit on the sideline, coaches looking at players, player looking to the sideline, and better to just kind of call the timeout with 1:39 left and set everything up here before this 3rd and goal.
Yeah, I don't know about that timeout. I think I would have just let it play. I mean, it seems like they're going to score. I mean, obviously you'd rather them not, but now you're stopping the clock for them. You know, that's the biggest component of this game at this point, the clock. If you give them too much time, if they stop you while you're on offense, then this game's over. But, yeah, I mean, you just gotta hope that your offense can pick up a first down while you go back on offense and win the game.
There we got a little score update here from that Point Borough game.
Point Borough was up 20-10 on Jackson Memorial at the half point mark.
Good game there for the Panthers here as we get a 3rd and goal coming up here for Brick. Quarterback keeper breaks a tackle, goes into the end zone for the touchdown here with 1:35 left. So they get back to a 1-possession game. And it's going to probably come down to a kick.
Yeah, I mean, it's just they took off so much time on that drive that now you really need your defense to step up, make a play, and just don't let them get a first down. Because once they get that first down, the game is over. They can just kneel it out in the victory formation, and it's just game over.
As the extra point is good by Hurtis. So again, 1:35 left, a 21-27 ball game. If you look at it from the visiting side here, so a 6-point lead for Toms River South. All they have to do is recover this kick, and they should be on their way to leveling their record for the season.
Yeah, if they recover this kick, that's pretty much game over. If you get a first down, that is game over. No chance of Rick winning. But if Rick can somehow hold them, they will have probably maybe 10 seconds to do something with the ball. If that happens, South, when you're punting, you got to kick it out of bounds, play it safe, take all the time off the clock, and just don't let them win.
Yeah, special teams, Bill Rankin out there, and they just have to do one thing on the hand team, and that's get the ball.
Yeah, that's the whole goal right now. That's all you're thinking about. Just get that ball, and it's pretty much game over.
I mean, they pretty much have every wide receiver out there. Sanzone 20 is in there, Randall 12. They got Pearson and Nelson on our side. Let's see where they choose to kick it. And they're going to squib it up the middle. And coming in there, making it, is Toms River South to cover it. As Jaden Jeremiah was the guy who came across here. Unfortunately, he's also down on the play. He made a remarkable play coming across that line to quickly corral it as the ball was coming up. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, hopefully. And that was a great play, good awareness, coming across, getting the ball out of the air, and going down. Don't stay up, don't try to get more yards, because more than likely fumble it. But maybe he wanted to do that, but he got hurt, so he couldn't.
Yeah, so now if you're, Toms River South, you have the ball. As he's going to make his way across, you're good to see him up. You're South, you got the ball. 1 first down wins the game. If you're Brick, you're trying to prevent it to give yourself some sort of miracle chance at the end of it.
Yeah, I mean, this is just, it's going to be hard for them to do anything. the South offense has just really come together in the second half, and it's going to be hard to stop them if they keep on playing how they have.
So 1st and 10 Indians. As we get the handoff up the middle. And Hanahan gets up close to the 45-yard line, down at the 46. Should be a quick timeout here by Brick at the 124 mark. So exactly what you would dial up here. So 2 timeouts to work with for Brick. Again, a 2nd and short, not ideal for them defensively.
Yeah, if they get this first down, it's completely game over. There's no chance of them winning. So South really needs to bring something together here to get this first down, because you just want to be relaxed, have no stress, and just go home with the win tonight.
You know, kind of over in the distance where those trees are way in the back and back of the visiting stands, you got Donovan Catholic, the Griffins here needing to get in the win column. They're up 13-0 right now on the Rebels of Howell. So they're on pace here to kind of get themselves back to where they need to be.
Yeah, they started off the season at 0-2. Hopefully they can bounce back and pull something together here.
Nelson doesn't get the handoff. Torres keeps fighting, and he may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. A lot of helmets hitting.
Yeah, Brick is looking good defensively. I mean, if they stop them here, this could be 4-down territory, though. I mean, you never know. Do you go for it and just try to end the game and play it risky?
That's where it becomes very interesting. You would like to think that your team, after having a 2nd and 1.5, should be able to get it on 3rd down here as you get another crack at it. It's going to come down to that offensive line here for Townsville South here, which is, first half was kind of but second half they've opened up huge holes here for every runner.
Yeah, I mean, they played just amazing. I mean, the screen pass set up that 20-yard touchdown for Hanahan, and then the long run by Hanahan for a touchdown. I mean, the offense has really just come together in the second half. But they're looking to finish this game off here with a 1-yard gain for the first down.
So here we go, 3rd and 1:16 left in this ball game. Keeper up the middle, first down, Townsville South.
That will be the game.
Who else but number 4? Jack Hanahan may have just sealed the deal on that one.
Yeah, in the second half, him and the O-line just single-handedly won this game by themselves. I mean, the running attack was just unstoppable from the start of the second half.
So they will let the clock continue to roll here, about 45 seconds. Should have to snap it maybe one more time. As South going into a victory formation. Everybody excited, this place about ready to have a little party post-game. As Townsville South, the kneel down is there. They come from behind and beat Brick 27-21. Incredible second half performance by the Indians.
Yeah, just the run game, just unstoppable. There's overpowered. Brick's defensive line, and they couldn't stop it. They just ran through them, just wouldn't let them do anything, and the little screen passes too. I mean, that really helped them out as well.
Yeah, just a total reversal of fortune here for Brick in that second half. They really only had one solid drive, and it took so much time off that it made that last second effort a lot harder to deal with.
Yeah, that was just poor play calling, in my opinion. Just kept on running the ball, even though you knew that you needed to score quick and score fast, so you can make a stop on defense, get the ball back, and score again.
As here come the South players ready to ring the victory bell, led by Danny Pearson, number 1, who had an interception in this game and really ignited that first drive of the second half with a big screenplay.
Yeah, I mean, that screenplay just really started the momentum shift for Toms River South. It was just a huge play. It's like that 20-yard touchdown for Jake Hanahan, and it just propelled them for the victory.
If you look at all the South players coming out, I believe they had some sort of whiteout tonight. Everybody's wearing that on the South side. As players and students and fans alike here converge on the field here at Detweiler Stadium to celebrate a real team victory.
Yeah, it was a great team victory here. The defense played well in the second half, stopping them on that one drive that basically made the game. If they let them score a big play there, they really had a good chance of winning that game. It would have been a way closer game. But making them score that touchdown slow just really helped them out a lot.
Absolutely. So if we take a peek here, Toms River South improving to 2-2. They get their first win in Class B South. They knock Brickback now down to a loss in B South. So it's still Central and Southern, the class of the division. But now it's pretty much wide open because South's going to have to play these teams down the stretch. East's going to play these teams almost anybody's ball game.
Yeah, this division's going to be a close race this year. It could be anyone's division. I mean, East not looking great against Southern. Looks like they might drop down to 1-3. But still, I mean, it's early in the season. They can always come back. I think this division's going to be a tough race. South, everyone has a chance, really.
So as Toms River South here continues to celebrate their victory on the field here, we're going to let you know about our team here. Had a great victory here tonight producing this game and calling the game. Our student production crew that's here, Erica Humphreys and Addison Murphy, along with Aaron Palmer to our right. Of course, we got Andrew here, our good buddy, side by side. Wanika Jean up top as well, and Jacob Kasanoff. And of course, the guy who's the maestro behind everything else, our director, producer, be-all guy, Chip Phillips here. So thank you to that crew for doing a consistently good job week in and week out. So Andrew, before we sign off from Detweiler Stadium here tonight, any final thoughts about this game or anything else going on the shore?
Yeah, I mean, it was a good game by Toms River South in that second half. I mean, Jake Hanahan really took the game over, but it was a great team win. Everyone did their part, and just great offense by Toms River South in the second half.
Yeah, great opportunity there as Toms River South levels their record of 2-2. So, again, our final score here from Detweiler Stadium, it's Toms River South with a come-from-behind victory, winning this game 27-21 over the Brick Green Dragons. I'm Casey Skenderkowski from my broadcast partner, Andrew Heckler, and our entire student production team and our producer-director, Chip Phillips. We say so long for now on the TR Schools TV Game of the Week presented by the TRA, but we'll be back next week with another great one, so keep watching.